As I woke up today, Nicki Minaj versus Bryant happened.
Like, we are putting so many sentences together these days that I never thought we would hear. Putting so many people together that I thought we would never. It's like, what is going on?
It all started with a simple football rumor. Micah Parsons, a rising star on the Dallas Cowboys, was unhappy. He wanted out, asking for a trade that shook the sports world. The fans were buzzing and reporters dug in. And then, things got messy. Jerry Jones, the powerful Cowboys owner, pointed fingers.
I like to deal directly with the player. My experience hadn't been the agent is not the one that solves the problem. Jay-Z said that Dez would make all meetings. Jay-Z and I negotiated the contract. We spent hours negotiating the contract. Finally, he quit taking my call.
He blamed Jay-Z's Rock Nation for causing problems in past player contracts, especially with Dez Bryant, a former Cowboys favorite. Dez didn't like that one bit. Out of nowhere, he clapped back on social media, warning Jones to keep his name out of it. That's when the internet went into overdrive. Tweets flew, TikToks popped up, and someone else jumped in.
Look, Miss Nicki, leave me out of it. I don't want no problems. I'm a huge fan. I hope you're having a great day.
Nicki Minaj. Yes, you are right. That Nicki Minaj. She saw the drama between Dez and Rock Nation and decided to throw gasoline on the fire. But her next move? Nobody saw coming. Nicki Minaj wasn't even part of the original story. But that didn't stop her. Out of nowhere, she jumped into the online chaos with a cryptic post. She told Dez Bryant to tell the people what Rock Nation really did. No details, no names, just a loaded warning that sparked instant chaos.
Well, maybe there is a feud. You guys are gonna be like, glued to your seats.
Fans went wild. Was she talking about industry secrets, a hidden scandal, something even deeper? But then it escalated. Nicki reposted an old clip of Jaguar Wright, a singer known for exposing celebrities, talking about the mysterious death of Rock Nation executive Shaka Zulu's brother, who was shot under strange circumstances in Atlanta. That clip had been buried for months. Until now. The timing wasn't random. Nicki's move felt deliberate, like she was sending a message. But was she just stirring drama or trying to expose something no one was ready to hear? That's when things took an even darker turn. Nicki Minaj doesn't just throw shade, she drops bombs. On her Instagram Live, she went off. Without saying names, she took clear shots at Rock Nation and how they allegedly handle business behind the scenes. Her fans caught every word. She hinted at artists being silenced or pushed aside when they don't fall in line. She talked about power, control, and manipulation, calling out the industry machine that chews people up and spits them out. It wasn't just gossip anymore, it was a war, and fans started choosing sides fast. The Barbz stood with Nicki, Rock Nation loyalists pushed back, and caught in the crossfire, athletes like Dez Bryant and Micah Parsons, who suddenly found themselves at the center of a celebrity power struggle. But this wasn't just about drama. It was about legacy, loyalty, and the billion-dollar business behind fame. And what happened next only made things worse. After Nicki Minaj lit the fuse, the spotlight swung right back to Micah Parsons. Just days earlier, he'd publicly praised Caitlin Clark, calling her a once-in-a-generation athlete. But now, with Rock Nation under fire and Dez Bryant fueling rumors, people started connecting dots that weren't there. Suddenly, Micah was accused of being part of a coordinated media push, helping boost Caitlin while Black women athletes like Angel Reese were left out. Critics said it looked like the perfect PR setup, with Rock Nation pulling strings behind the scenes. And because Micah had just signed with Rock Nation earlier this year, that theory took off. He tried to stay quiet, but when the noise got too loud, Micah spoke out. He said he supports all women athletes, not just Caitlin, and never meant to make it a race thing. But by then, the internet had already picked sides. What started as a simple shout-out had exploded into something way bigger, a debate about race, favoritism, and whether big agencies like Rock Nation play puppet master behind the scenes. And Nicki wasn't done yet. Instead of stepping back, Nicki Minaj leaned in even harder. She began reposting fan tweets, liking posts that accused Rock Nation of silencing Black women, and even hinted that there were deeper industry secrets people didn't know about. Her tone? Unapologetic and fiery. One post read, "They tried to play in my face, but y'all see what's really going on now." Nicki's fans, the Barbz, rallied behind her instantly. They flooded social media with the hashtag #ProtectNicki, while also dragging names linked to Rock Nation. Her critics, on the other hand, accused her of blowing things out of proportion and throwing fuel on a fire that didn't need to be lit. Then came a surprise move. Nicki unfollowed several celebrity accounts, including ones rumored to have ties with Jay-Z's label. This sent fans into a frenzy. Was she cutting industry ties, sending a message, or just creating drama to control the narrative? At the same time, more celebrities began subtly weighing in, either liking shady tweets or making cryptic posts. Some sided with Nicki, others stayed completely silent, especially those connected to Roc Nation. This wasn't just a petty internet feud anymore, it was turning into a full-on industry Cold War. And Nicki had just fired another shot. As the drama spread like wildfire across social media, fans and media outlets waited for Roc Nation to make a statement. But nothing. No tweets, no press releases, not even a whisper from Jay-Z, Beyonce, or anyone else high up on the Roc Nation ladder. This silence only made things worse. In the eyes of many fans, especially Nicki's, the lack of response looked like guilt. They took it as confirmation that something shady was happening behind the scenes. Meanwhile, clips resurfaced online of Roc Nation artists supposedly getting industry protection, with fans drawing comparisons to Caitlin Clark's rapid rise in media attention. Whether those comparisons were fair or not, the damage was already done. Nicki's words had triggered something deeper than just celebrity drama. This was about how fame works, who gets pushed to the top, and who gets left behind. And the public wasn't letting go. Angel Reese fans posted stats, interviews, and old clips to prove she deserved just as much media love. People called out brands, sponsors, and networks for choosing hype over fairness. Even journalists started asking tough questions. Who controls which celebrities' rise? Are some stars built by agencies more than talent? Is race still a quiet factor in who gets celebrated? The silence from Roc Nation created a vacuum, and Nicki Minaj filled it with fire. With Roc Nation still silent and Nicki refusing to back down, the spotlight shifted to the people, especially the fans. Nicki's fan base, known for being one of the most powerful online armies, took full control of the conversation. They created comparison threads, showing how Angel Reese was getting downplayed while other rising stars, like Caitlin Clark, were getting magazine covers and major endorsement deals. Posts with side-by-side stats went viral, TikToks broke down timelines, memes exploded. And behind the scenes, you could almost feel the pressure building. If Roc Nation thought ignoring the situation would make it go away, they were very, very wrong. What started as a single tweet from Nicki Minaj became something much bigger. It cracked open a conversation the industry wasn't ready for. A conversation about favoritism, visibility, and the uncomfortable ways power is used to shape who wins and who fades. Whether or not Roc Nation intended to sideline Angel Reese, the silence, the optics, and the history made it impossible to ignore. Nicki Minaj didn't just defend a young athlete, she exposed an entire system of behind-the-scenes politics. And in doing so, she reminded the world that fame doesn't always equal fairness. Angel Reese may have been overlooked by the machine, but thanks to one post and millions of voices who refused to stay quiet, she's now at the center of a national conversation. The question now isn't whether Nicki was right. The question is, how many more are being silenced, sidelined, or ignored? And who will speak up for them next? Because this wasn't just a scandal, it was a wake-up call. And it's not over yet.